Wherefore hast, mother, forsaken us? How didst I cometh to be, to wonder and wonder forevermore? Shall ever earth swallow me? A long, long time ago, when the earth was yet thin, the months moved faster, and there was no sin. The earth was kept fed with the bodies she bore, and upon they were buried, spat up high they would soar. But sin grows like weeds, and the earth's eye could see far into the future of our history. Her children would kill her to sate their own want, and so she convened a Druidic covenant. Wolfman Red-Eye would keep her whispers just that, and Naneb the Ent would ensure her flesh fat. Fen of the Bog would wash decay away, and Dafed the Dragon would guard the blood in her veins. Each Druid was granted an eternity to keep the secrets of this fraternity. Should one betray the trust of t'other, all would perish in the name of their mother. Should one take from what they defend, all would meet an untimely end. And should one die at the hand of another, the rest would perish and burn asunder. And so the Druids went separate ways, born were years from those youthful days, until one day, the first of 4, you were born to settle a score. Taithwe. You've traveled a long way to be here, haven't you, Taithwe? Taithwe. A long way, innit? Oh, I understand you're tired, innit? Tired with sleep. Rest. Taithwe. Oh. Weary bones. Weary bones. Weary bones. Like an old friend, you see. Not him. The Blithe. Do you know what that means? in my tongue. Do you know what that means? It means wolf, innit? Taithwe. That's what I call you. Taithwe, 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 Taithwe. That's my name for you. Blythe, wolf. Taithwe, you. And I got a little friend, you know. Just a little friend. Very, very thin. Hungry all the time. Call him Penglongbach. You know him? You know him. You know him. Penglongbach, innit? Yeah, Taithwe, Taithwe, Taithwe. Taithwe. Taithwe, 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 Taithwe. So you know, Blythe, wolf. You know, my little friend, Penglongbach. When you know yourself, Taithwe, 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 Taithwe. Would you know me? Well, do you know me? You've come to me, you see, Taithwe, Taithwe, Taithwe. You've come to me a long, long way for answers, is it? Answers. I've got them, but first of all, who am I? Do you know who I am? Do you know what they call me, Taithwe? They call me Old Red Eye. Do you know why they call me Old Red Eye? Taithwe. It's because I have a red eye. This one. Never worked. Just red dead. That's why they knew. Taithwe. They knew I was a druid. That's why. Old Red Eye they called me. But I tell you, Taithwe. Taithwe, Taithwe, Taithwe. I'm not even that old. So, Taithwe. You know me now. You know my compatriots, innit? Blythe the wolf, dead. Penglongbach, dead. You, Taithwe, Taithwe, and me, Old Red Eye. But you know that he's not that old, is it? That's just a mannerism, a figure of speech, you see. Taithwe, 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 Taithwe. Like your name, what I gave you. Taithwe. Look at the fire, won't you? Oh. Taithwe. It's beautiful, isn't it? You come a long way. I don't want to waste your time. Yeah, I'm joking. I'm joking, Taithwe. there are things I can do for you which will help you find the answers that you seek, Taithware. Things that I can help you with, because you've got a long way to go, even though it's a long way you've come. The last year, we say farewell, we move on, we grow strong. We wait, Taithware, we wait, we watch, we know. We wait and we watch and we know. Spring comes. New life. But where's ours, Taithware? Never there. But here's what we do. You've got a long journey, Taithware. And there are many things I must show you. Many things we must do. I'm not the last one. You'll see, you see. Taithware. So the best we can do for you is prepare first. And I will reveal what it is you seek. But your energy, your lines, they're all off. If you catch my meaning, you're all tangled up in yourself. A proper little dog's dinner in there. Can't have that. Not in this. A new year. For you're on your journey. We can't have you all tangled up, all muddled, can we? You got to be clear, Taithware. Beautiful, innit? Absolutely luscious. That's you. That's what you got to be, Taithware. So here, we fair. Each line in you, Taithware, is all wangled out of whack. All mixed and matched, all honey, no milk, all lamb, no sheep, wool, wrapped around wool, entwined, but no spindle or loom, just chaos and unkind. So here we go, boyo, I'll help you in it. What you got to do first, Taithware. It's easy, this bit. Easy peasy. Have a bit of this. How that? Oh, it proper gets you started, doesn't it? All that does is it clears you for the next round. You see, if you're going to meet the no-phase dirt forever fire, Taithware, you've got to be prepared. I've got to help you as much as I possibly can. Because I love you. I always have. I think, though, that you forgot to love yourself. And that's why you're in this mess. But all journeys begin with a mess, otherwise there'd be nothing to clean up with their Taithware. So, look at it. Look at it. Hey. Not my red eye, Taithware. Blythe the wolf. Penglong back's friend, innit? Back. Look at it and breathe. Breathe with me, Taithware. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. With force, Taithware. Strength in numbers. Breathe in. And breathe. Now we're getting started, Typhoon. Now we're getting somewhere. Look there. Ah, the claw. The dragon. Native to my land. Some don't believe in him anymore. I do. I see him all the time. And before your journey's complete, you're going to see a dragon too. Believe me. But first, look there. Look at you. You're oozing. Whoa. You're oozing. Sad. You need to keep some of it. But if you get rid of a little bit here or there, you'll be glad. Breathe in. Out. Feel it. Breathe in. And breathe out. The strength in you, Typhoon. Look at my hands. Follow them, not with your eyes, but with your heart. Look at the lines, Typhoon. Look at the fire. Look at the light. There. Don't let go. Before I do. Eating your sins, Typhoon. Eating your sins. Again, breathe in. Strong, strong, strong. Now. That one was woe. Do you know how I can tell the difference? Woe is longer than sad. Eh? Paying long back says you've got more woe than warranted. Blythe thinks you've got too much sad. Now me, old Red-Eye, younger than they say, I think it's all right to have a bit of sad, to have a bit of woe. It makes you who you are. And we need to be reminded of things, otherwise we'll forget. That's why the word's called reminded. It's in your mind, but revisit it. Hey, I tricked you. Typhoon, I tricked you. Look there. A tiny bit of joy. No, not joy. Regret. Regret can masquerade as joy. Oh, it's true. Sometimes, oft, we think that we're having a jolly, when really, naughty, and joy becomes despair, transfigured as remorse. But you needn't, because of course we can deal with it. You hear? I am here to help you. Do you know why we Druids exist at all? It's not because we just like eating mushrooms and shagging. There's more to it than that. there's a careful balance in the world, Taifair. Have you heard of this? The gods, the earth. It's the elements, you see. There's a careful balance, and you've got to play them. And that balance is in all of us. That balance can be us, and that's what the Druid is. The scales. The scales of love. Look at it. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. What do you suppose this one is over this one? Remorse. Remorse. Do you know why it's called remorse? Because it's a morsel. Small. Don't worry about it. Give it up. Taifair, give it up. When you say you don't need something, that's when you know you didn't have it. So chuck it. You see, hello. Look here. What's this? What's this you got in here? What you keeping from me? It's long. Oh no. No, Taifair. That was a strand, wasn't it? A line. Something that lasts longer than intended. A lie. We all lie. The importance is why. If you can live with it, isn't it the truth? Best not to in the first place, I suppose. We've all learned from that, haven't we? Still, I forgive you. You don't have to forgive me. My love is unconditional. And I'll eat that sin for tea. Ah, you really felt that one, eh? I'm sorry, Taifair. I can take it out of you, this. Sorting out your lines. When you're all wibbly-wobbly, entwined. Look at my hands for a second, would you? And have a bit of this. Sorry, did I scare you? I'm sorry, Taifair. I like to play. It's the spirit of Blythe. Life. Alive. Like you. Could you hear him howling outside? Eh? Wolves. I love him. No. I didn't kill this one. This one killed me. Taifair, you're distracting me. Pay attention, or Penlong back will have yours. When he ain't very nice. When he's grumpy. Look at my hands. Easy. Breathe in. Oh, I can breathe. Inside the mountains. like a strand of glass, sand in the mill. There we go. Oh no. Taith there. Silly, 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 silly. That was a good one. It was a farewell. No, no, no. Farewells aren't bad. Farewells are just another opportunity to say hello again. Yaki da. Diolch. Dabok. Nos da. So you can say body da. Eh? Idiot. We'll have to give you some more back. Here. Yeah. This is the right length. Put this in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. Suck it in. There you go. You got it back now. You happy? Well, no. Farewells can be sad, but that doesn't mean they're bad. You're not paying attention. Look at my hands. That's magic grass. Cut from the base of the mountain that grows in the north, in Gwent, near, what's it called? The place with the dog. Beth Gellet. The memory grass grants you what was once yours back, you see. As long as you have the sauce, like, I don't mean a cooking sauce. Taife, you're funny, you are. That's why I love you. Come on. Breathe in. See, this one's difficult. It's different to farewell because it is loss. It's the one where you don't get to say hello again for a very long time until you're a child again, and then you die. And then, depending on how, you can be reunited if done proper. I've got an idea. Here. Go on. That's fondness. You can replace the loss with it. What you lost was not going to be found again, but can be remembered with love. And so, what you owe yourself, Taifa, not anybody else. One more. There's one more line in there that's muddled. Let's see if we can help. I'll ask you to breathe in for me again, please. Taifa. hard and strong. Pay attention. This one. What's wrong? Tai fair. I recognize this. Why do you feel that way about yourself? You are unhappy. I can't give you a replacement for that. What I can do is tell you that this year, this journey that you're on, this is for you. Make it for you. Forget about the others for a second. I know you like to think about other people before you think about yourself. Don't do that this time, please. I don't care about me. Not when we're talking about you. Vice versa, yes please, but not right now. Right now I need you to be kind to yourself. Listen. Listen. Don't make me hit you with the stick. I'm going to do it anyway. Listen. The places you're going on this journey, this time, where you're going ahead of you, I'll give you some things to help. But this journey is to find who you are, you see. That doesn't mean you need to abandon who you were. Do you understand? Just because who you were isn't who you are now doesn't mean it ever was. It was part of you. If you've changed, or even become a completely different person, you're still you. You're still lovely, but you're whoever you want to be. And you can be whoever you want to be. You follow this path, this journey, you'll find yourself, and maybe you'll be a little bit happier with that when you get there. When you look in the sea, yourself looks back, you know, a little bit funny looking in the water, rippled and strange, but it's still you. Recognize the good in yourself, and you'll know that what you are now is what you always were. Love and beauty. That was just for good measure. Your lines are a bit more sorted now. But, there's little bits. Little bits. Breathe gently for me. That's it. I'm going to do something in a second that I said I wasn't going to do again, and you're not going to like it, but I just want to give you some heads up this time, you know. I know. I tell you what. Boop. Blythe, don't mind, he's dead. And Penglong back thinks it's funny, but he'll laugh at anything. Anything. It's good to laugh, though. Typher, when you got here, you'd already been on a long old trip, hadn't you? Around the houses, so to speak, and now you're here. You asked me what's going on. I told you my name, who I am, and everything, and my associates. Then I said that I'd help you with this journey, what you've got ahead of you. Now, we've done your lines. You're less muddled. Hold on. Breathe in. And out. Not strong this time. You don't have to be strong all the time, you know. Sometimes you can be vulnerable in yourself. In and out, gentle like. In and out. In and out. Type. So you've got that all done. Your lines are all fine. But what's ahead of you? What's ahead? You will meet 3 others besides me, you see. 3 others. You hear me, Typhon? You hear me? I have to do this because I can't say their names with my mouth as it is, as it stands. Or I'll cut out my tongue, you see. Typhon, you see. So, you will meet the one just checking and not listening. The one with no face and the dirt, the one of dirt. And the last one is the forever fire that will meet to see. You hear me? No face, dirt, forever fire. Right, don't talk about them again. Not with me anyway, or I'll get in big trouble. For each one, you'll need something to help you. Now, the first one, do you remember? You can say there, hey, me, Blythe, Penglong, we can't. We'll be killed. Yeah. Do you know what this is? It's clay. Beautiful Welsh clay. Now I need to give you this, and I need to shape it gently into a head. You see it now? This is you, this is. Take this. Keep that for the first one. Do you understand? That one will ask you to do something to do with your face. Getting it to how you think you want it, and then realizing how it is, and that you always wanted it that way in the first place. That's all I think, you know. Magic. Second one. You'll need some of my Snowdon grass. It's for cleaning. You'll know what to do with it when the time comes. Now, the last one. Oh, Typhon. That last one. That'll be tough. For that one, you need this. Bit of a dragon will give you an advantage. You'll know what to do with it when the time is right. And that's it. They 3 are all Druids like me, all of them. Apart from the last one, more akin to a god than a person. I'm the weakest, but I hope I've helped you. Oh, here. I couldn't resist. Do you know how hard it is for me not to blow some of that mushroom dust in your face as well? Nothing I'd like more. But I like you. I love you. Typhon. And I tell you what, Blythe, Well, he liked you from the start, but Penglong Bach, difficult to get along with. Turns out they like you as well. I've done all I can. Your lines are brushed. Your lines are straightened. You can breathe all right, and you've got the tools you need for meeting my associates of the Druidic persuasion. No. I am tired from all that work. And a lot of work it was, I fear, more than usual. So I would ask you that you grant me a little respite, if that's all right. It's tiring, you see, this Druidic life. So I'm going to warm myself in Blythe and await the next Taithware who crosses my red eye. Good luck. The wolfman had caught you upon your eyes and rendered you blind with delicate lies. One of their number had broken their vow, and to save the rest must perish somehow. What is the difference between spirit and ghost? What is the marriage between soul and host? Could they be saved through the eye of a loophole by killing a dragon at the hand of a lost soul?
What spy? Gander, all you want, goose. Have you never seen one such as I? Yes. I am a giant, bigger than some, larger than most, little one. But it's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? I may be big to you, but to me, this knife, which is larger still, is small. Why? Why? Because it belongs to a giant. Even larger than I. You know, little one, a race of giants used to rule the world a long, long time ago. But they were killed, overrun. Their size made them a threat, and so the small ones killed them. I'm just a small, pale imitation of what once was. But again, it's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? How you look at things, you know. Look at things, you know. What? Oh. I see now. I see. He sent you, then, didn't he? Neglected to tell you that I was a giant, is it? Of course. Of course, of course, of course. I haven't trusted that druid since the wolf he wears on his head killed him. You know, after people die, they're never the same. Thing is, him, a druid, he'll tell you what you want to hear. So he hears what he wants you to say. Aye. Welsh trickster. No, I'm no longer Welsh. I was matriculated by the king for services rendered in battle. Now I sharpen this blade and butcher nothing for the rest of my days. But here I sit in the marches. But the marching never stops, as you know well. I've tried to camouflage my accent, but, well, you know where I'm from. You know that I was a druid, just like that red-eyed trickster. Even giants can be druids, you know. But anyway, I suppose that druid, the red eye, told you about my face, didn't he? Or at least alluded to it, as they do. No. I'm no threat. It's true what he told you. Pesky pixies. You know, pixies punish those bigger than they. Just for breaking rules you cannot know. And I am larger than all of them put together, those pixies. One day, I was out, and I stepped in a puddle. A puddle. But it was a pixie pond, of course. How could you not know? They use them as mirrors, you see, to look at their little faces. Quite sweet, but because I took the place where they look at their faces, for my lack of awareness, they stole mine, so that I may never see my reflection again. Not that I was terribly handsome to begin with, but I'm quite something else now. Tell me, little one, have you ever seen nothing? It's quite something, I tell you. Awful, like a mountain, but empty, like the sky. Emptiness is always filled in nature, but there's nothing natural about me now. If he sent you, then I suppose I can show you nothing, if you like. After all, you're here for something, are you not? Prepare yourself, little one. It is not a sight. Yes. Oh, don't. I've heard it all before. No thanks. A big load of nothing. And crueler still. But that trickster, be him as he may, he told you what I'd do, didn't he? It's an irony, really. My druidic passion, my responsibility as a giant was to, in some semblance, create life. And so I sculpt for the face. A new face, is it, little one? Well, you can be whomever you want to be. You always could, you know. The face doesn't make you, but you can make the face, as it were, so that you can face what lies ahead, I suppose. That Welsh trickster, Red Eye, he gave you some things, I trust. Flesh of the land for me. Clay. That'll do. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Now, like I said, you can have any face you want. Be whomever you want. But you know, it's better to have the face that you have than no face at all. I have to say, it's not very fun. But you are on a mission, aren't you? You have a destiny greater. Perhaps you don't even know what you're doing yet. But that fool of an old druid, incidentally, he's older than he looks, you know. Well, that fool, well, he knows what you have to do. And as such, and by extension, and through the roots planted for all eternity, I know too. Did he tell you what lies ahead? Did he? Did he tell you about the dread? The things that you're going to face? The things that you need a face too. Tell me, little one, what was it that Welshman called you, eh? Trevor. Huh. And, did he tell you why? don't suppose it would. Well, I call you little one, but you're actually bigger than me. Did you know that? No, I don't mean that as an insult. I mean that, well, you have a great soul in you. And perhaps you have more than one. Perhaps you have two spirits in you. And that's all right. I've just the one. And my body is big, but I do not even have a face, so here we are. All right. One precise cut. Two faces. For two souls. Now, stay still. I have to put them on you. And for that, I have to come closer. All right. Stay ever so still, little one. This won't hurt. And if it does, I'm doing it wrong. There. How do you feel, little one? Good. A new face. 2 new faces. What an interesting journey lies ahead for you. Tell me, do you know who you are? Not many do. It's a privilege to know oneself. A rarity to be able to look in a mirror and to really recognize the face looking back at you. But I suppose when you have the benefit of being able to make your own face, that is, well, rather than getting to know yourself, you can become yourself. Here. Keep it. In case you need to hide one of your 2 new faces. I think it's time that I became accustomed to my own a little better, rather than covering it in a costume, so to speak. It won't help you against what's coming. But it'll protect you from where you've been. A grubby one awaits you next, traveller. Very grubby indeed. You'll need all of that strange grass that Welshman gave to you. Do you remember? The grubby one isn't much for talking, and is, well, difficult to look at. Now there's one who needs a pixie pond. But they're nice enough. I fear it's the one after that you need to be concerned about. If you thought a mad druid, a giant with no face, and a swamp monster were the worst things this world has, well, you haven't met the worst thing of all. Godspeed, little one. Godspeed.
Neb the Ent had provided a face, a soul for a soul, from a giant made of space. And to you this gift he did bestow, insurance their pact no one could know. The second day was desperate, for time ran thin. To complete their grim task, this cardinal sin.
Misdeeds. Goblin. Welsh. Of you other Welsh. You come down, or from all in the yard. You disturb fan of the bog in the Cuckoo Valley. Saxon, Frisian, Breton, you, thou hast no gwell for him. Thou come down, or from all the fjord, ford, with no yard, not even all disturb fan at the bog and Quengen in the Cuckoo Valley. Saxon, Frisian, Breton, speak up. Your tongue is foreign to me. Your tongue is foreign to the fen, to the bog, to the swamp, to the moors. And the barons will feast on your corpse. Prepare to die, foreigner. Yeah. Tremenias. I see. Not red-eyed Welsh Druid. Nah, Ned. The Ent. You know where you've been, but you don't know where you're going, Tremenias. Not many do, but you were right to name those names with pride. If you hadn't, the cuckoos would be nesting in your stomach
Now, the right eye druid. No, I'm not Silurian or Cerulean, whatever they choose to call themselves. The Welsh, the Celts. No, can you tell? I'm of a more southernly druidic persuasion, where the rocks were formed well near enough. I call this place my own, the Cuckoo Valley. Trays, Cornwall, the swamp. Many die here. I wear the faces of them all. 'Tis my sin. 'Tis my curse as a beast. And that is why tremendous, so that you can face where you're going and who you're gonna see. You must be glad. You must be clean, like me, old fan. So, that wily old dog, that wolf of the valleys in Brechniach, he'd have given you some gwells to give to me. Gwells niveranans. Yeah. Gwells means grass. Tremendous. Sounds like you need to learn. Yeah. It's all he gave you. Barely a meal. Say you what? Dremanya, you don't use the gwells to clean the physical being. No. You don't use the gwells to wear top your head. No. You burn them to cleanse. Only after you've cleansed can one clean. It's a way of making a fresh start. Like the giant, the ant, not Nephilim, the man with new face. He gave you a new spirit. And before that, Red Eye gave you a new purpose. We gotta give you the character you want. Paint yourself to be yourself. Make up who you are, you see. And there's no shame in making yourself look like who you want to be. That's why I wore this face today. The face of someone I admired a long time back when I was a person like you. Anyway, you're distracting me. Pay attention. We got stuff. Make it smart. Otherwise it won't work. Alright. Just a taste. Welsh. It's good Welsh. No. Chew the cud like a cow. That Welshman, he knows good Welsh. That's one now. The Wales is alright for, I suppose. Stone and grass and sheep. I'll tell him I told you. Tell him I told you it was all shite. We must compact the wells. And then those. The wells. And then we can do all manner of good. Cleanse your spirit. Become clean. More plague. Fire. More. Bear. More. Bear. Or none. Do. Tree. Persuar. Pimp. Leg. Save. Earth. Gnaw. Dang. Or none. Do. Tree. Piss. Pipe. Leg. Save. Earth. Gnaw. Dang. It's a shame. Such good dwell. What can we do? What not do try we beswaar pijp heerlijk zijn is na dekbaar pleeg onan do try beswaar pijp heerlijk zijn het na dek. One more. What on you try beswaar by say it the partner on the try beswaar by say it the keep this. You'll need it. So, that was the Welsh never on. Now, I knew something. Don't think I didn't say. You got two spirits in you. Well, it seems a little greedy, but I understand. At least they're both you. I got a few, but not all of them are me. We cleansed them. Now, tell you what. More glass. The blessed God. Beautiful. Yeah. No fear. Driven ya. Now we are family, friends. Yeah. You disturbed. Fan the bog, the cuckoo valley. Socks on. Freeze on. Bright on. Entered an enemy. and you leave a friend. Paint the face. Paint the face, Trevenius. That's fun. Paint the face. And the face. And the face. You look beautiful. Beautiful. Let's not judge those of the coterie, though. I'm the kindest one here. Perfect. Du try pissoir pipe safe long entre manias. You will be beautiful. Beautiful. However you Pass the squells. It's so very good. Tremanians, you have a heart. You do. Disturbing Fen of the Bog and Cuckoo Valley was foolish stories. Red eye, nah. My face aches for what you are about to face yourself. Beautiful as you appear, I do not envy where you must appear. I'll tell you where you need to go. Only so that you may leave here Londinium. London. A large growth on the perks of this island. That's where you must go to meet the final Druid of the Old Four. The one who will end your journey. Tremania. It is by far the cruelest, ugliest, most dangerous one that I have ever met. I met the Christian devil. Good luck, Tremania. Do not sink on your way out. Jugas.
Fen of the Bog, cast a mask, concealing your nature to complete your task. The dragon would not see before his eyes a spirit sent to ruin on orders that were lies. But Fen, though hard of heart, was soft inside, at least in part, and in order to give his brother a chance, the magic would be weakened upon a fourth glance.
My apologies. I was very far away. Oh. You must be my appointment. My assistant forewarned me that you may not be quite what I expected, and, well, you certainly are not. But never judge a company by those who they keep. David Goldhand, pleased to meet you. Please, a drink, perhaps. Oh, I'm afraid that I only have water, but It's very, very special. And so, we shall drink it. From a brandy glass. Water. On a business meeting, I know, but hear me out. This water is a little salty for some, a little piquant for others, but there's a reason for it. This water in this glass is older than you or I, is older than this building, is older than this fair city that we call home, is older than the land itself. At great personal expense, I had this water carted down from the frozen mountains of the north. There are memories in water, you know. When we drink it, imbibe it, enjoy it, it shares with us a little of that. And this water remembers a time when dragons ruled the earth. I know. Here, try it. It sounds like fantasy. Dragons. We barely see any in this day and age, but I insist there was a time when they stomped the ground and flew through the skies and swam in the seas. Dragons. Can you believe? From my understanding, there was a great war, and the dragons were vanquished in fire of their own creation, and giants rose in their stead. But we don't talk of them. I jest, of course. However, the water is of particularly good quality, perfect for talking business. Now, I am to understand that you have interests in the group that I am part of. Well, the League needn't check on me so rigorously. I'm completing all of my tasks adequately, and I think they will be pleased with the results. Would you like to see? We'll start with the sparkle, the gold. Gold. Luxurious, rare, transitive, mutable. You see, the thing is, because of that, it's very difficult sometimes to get an accurate print, but these presses are of the highest quality, I assure you. The League will be most pleased with the definition around the characters themselves. And the inscription on the back is, well, I took the liberty of putting in a little German motto to keep them happy. These will be in circulation soon, but as lovely, sparkly, and valuable as they are, they're not actually the ones I wanted to show you. The silver. It's always seemed ironic to me that silver, from a printing perspective and a banking perspective, actually, is more expensive than gold. printing on this blasted metal costs me a pretty penny. And you can't really pay for silver in silver. The gold, don't get me wrong, it's worth its own weight and more because of the value we have added. But the silver, in my opinion, my humble opinion, is beautiful. So, like I said, the League needn't have sent you. All is in hand. This is for you. The economies of our time are complex, as I know you understand, and I appreciate the scrutiny of those who know how it works. However, not once have I asked for more time. Not once have I dallied. Not once have I pilfered. And not once have I complained. They call me all sorts of things, but inefficient, a liar, and thief, absolutely not. So when you get back to the League, you can relate to them. The League starts with an H. What do you mean? But you are referring to the other group that I am part of. I see. This makes more sense. Well, you can give me that coin back. I imagine you don't even understand or appreciate the value, not just of the metals, but the craftsmanship involved. You don't understand this at all, do you? Those fools have sent you out. You don't understand this, but you do not even know why you are here. Do you? Drink the water. I was actually proud to show these. Do you know anything of pride? Did those Druids tell you of that? Pride? No, of course not. You have no doubt heard awful things about me, haven't you? What do they refer to me as now? Fire? Dragon? Monster? I expect they instilled you with fantasies of you wanting to flight upon witnessing me, bearing witness to my monstrous visage, that I am a creature more than a man and no longer a druid. Some such as that, was it? that my former colleagues, my former friends, would describe me so. And naturally, not but once you thought to question their motives, who they were, and who or what you were. Well, allow me to explain somewhat why you are here, and perhaps infer a little of what you are. Would that be helpful? Well, transactional interrogation is always helpful. It's rather nice being able to ask questions and have them answered, rather than be dictated to by dogmatic seers, shamans, and animals. Wait there, let me show you something. A scale. You do know what this is, do you know? No. Those friends of mine, those former colleagues, well, they would have you believe that they are the scale, that they are balance, that this world requires it. It is in a constant, delicate state, a tipping point, and at any given moment, one side, with too much, can outweigh the other. And then what happens? It tips the scales. It's the whole metaphor, right? They talk to you looking like beasts, looking closer to nature because of what they wear, where they choose to live, and what they say, but are they? Just because they say they're a druid. Well, I am a druid. Do I look like one? Tell me. I won't be offended if you say either way. Because first and foremost, I'm a human. And they probably tried to make me out to be some kind of monster, demigod. My name's David, and I'm a person. I'm not a monster. Now, in the same motion, they would say to you that should the Earth be imbalanced, should the planet need help, you use a weight and you re-establish balance, yes? And that they are carefully preparing and working to restore balance and maintain it at all times, that their job is extraneous to the process. They are here watching this balance above and beyond everyone else, and they are in charge of making sure it all adds up, that all the books are balanced, that the economics of the planet are, well, set. But what if I told you that that's not true? That just because you say you're watching something doesn't mean you're not part of it. What if I told you that, yes, they are involved in balance, but actually humans are the fulcrum of the whole thing? That this and this, we're not independent of it, above it, or in charge of it. We're part of it. We are it. Yeah, you can keep those if you like. More water? I see you finished. there. No, it's from the Thames. I told you a grand, lofty tale about dragons roaming the earth, and I said it was a lie. I told you the water was from the frozen north. I said that was the truth. It's the other way around. You've met enough freaks to know that anything can exist. Dragons did indeed rule the world. And what their problem was, the reason that they were wiped out through their own flame, was because they thought that they were on one of the scales. They did not know that they were the scale, you see. There's more accountability than these druids let you know. The three of them spoke to you, yes? That blood-eyed wolf creature, that warmongering giant, an ent, and that swamp-dwelling monster. Who looks more part of the world out of the four of us? Who looks more relatable or understanding than I? For one who has a normal biblical name. They told you things, didn't they? That I'm a beast. If unmanaged, we would be eviscerated like the dragons. We would be wiped to the point of extinction like the giants. Yes, facsimiles remain. The giant you met at the end, Naneb. Is that a giant? Or just a big man? The wolf creature, Red Eye. Is that really a shaman, a druid, a seer, or is it just a madman? And Fenwick, the true name, Fen of the Bog, that Cornish person isn't even from Cornwall, and furthermore, the faces that he wears, they are not of victims or of people. They are moss, bark, mud. They are facsimiles of what once was, just as the dragons we see now are small, rescinded, shriveled. Why? For these things were not masters of their own destiny, did not control the world as we should and do. That's what I'm doing. They are here because the dragon's blood, you know. Dragon's blood, combustible, found deep in the earth, and created from the decomposing remains, compressed over time, of dragons. It's real. You've seen it. I sought, I seek, I do, to harness this fuel, this blood, to make the world a better place. And yet, here you are, an agent of chaos for those three fools. Do you know what's happened here? Do you know who you are? Did they ever tell you who you are? Sorry. Sometimes I like to gesticulate with blades. They made you. What memories are yours? Think. They made you. You are a transient, a traveller. You may very well have been on your way to heaven or hell, and one of them, probably the wolf, who was killed, plucked you as you were going, tethered you to the earth by pulling you down and tying you up with lies. You are there, and believe what you will, you are there. The wolf ensnares you, ties you up. Then what does the giant at the end, Narneb, do? Makes you a face. Yeah. But he makes you two. Why? Two spirits. There are two of you. They caught two. They made a mistake. And then try to play it off like some sort of plan. I can see this just by looking at you. It's no magic. Have you seen yourself? You are radiant, golden, iridescent. You sparkle as no others do. They would never allow you to see your reflection for that very reason. Narneb doesn't even have a face. Alright, then what does the toad do? The pond scum. Cleanses you, or cleans you. No. Shrouds you, hides you, misleads you, wraps you up in a presentable glamour, so that immediately I would not see what you are. Because you are here to end me. With absolutely no knowledge of who I am, what I am, or who you are, or what you are. There has been an incredible deception, and we are both victim to it. You're here to kill me, but you don't know it. And my crime? My crime is the very fucking order that my friends and I established so very long ago. The maintenance of balance, simply because I choose to control the balance and influence the mortal involvement in it. Now I have broken the sanctity of our covenant. And the punishment for that is death. And here's the thing. We were supposed to summon a spirit from the forest. Some Irish ghost or some such. That was the arrangement so long ago. Should one of us break the seal of the covenant that we made, we would summon a ghost. Not you, not a transient spirit, a ghost. A ghost that is already here, already stuck. But I see it in you. The life air, whatever. I see it in you. You were going to heaven. And now they have plucked your soul and duped you into committing a mortal sin of murder of me, committing you to hell. Your friends who you never knew, who you never met, your friends, the one who claims to have been killed by a wolf, the giant who claims to have no face, and the bog man who claims to be a murderer. Your friends, who you've never met. David Goldhound at your service. Am I correct in supposing that they gave you something? A ring. Which one? The wolf. Have you put it on? Good. Don't. Give it to me. Give me the ring. Please. You have no right to take my life, regardless of what crimes you may think I've committed. That is a law from God. You know no God. Your spirit is here, but your soul is absent. Two spirits. They ingrained in you a scapegoat. This is a crime. The greatest crime. Thank you. No, I will not kill you. You are already dead. Ironic, don't you think? A dragon claw, this is. It fits. My crimes. What were they? Were they to believe? Assuredly. So much so. You know what? We agreed. Were they to exploit the earth? I'll admit, greed played a part. How could it not? All I wished was to bring comfort to the world and live in it. Comfort. My intention was to never harm. They see the harnessing of dragon blood as the final straw. They've warned me before, sent one such as yourself. Now, do not dig into the flesh of the world. Am I a villain? Am I? You don't even know. And yet, you are here to kill me. Well, I will not allow you to suffer for their lies. I will complete the task for you. Blood for blood. I took of the earth, the dragons that lie below. So, I should replenish with my own. You know, we always used to say, they douse the last fire and fell the final tree, bid farewell to the sky, and weep dry the sea. But all they can scream is earth, swallow me.
David had taken your chance away. He knew of the plan from the very first day. He had drawn on the blood from the veins of his ward, and so he would suffer the fate he deserved. But so too the Druids who had planned and schemed had fulfilled the prophecy their mother had seen, and so they perished where they were laid, fed to the earth where they would remain. A sad end to a pointless tale, but what of you, the one who failed to complete your sole purpose why you were brought back to this land? What is the difference between spirit and ghost? A spirit is born of nothing, and a ghost an echo. With an unfinished task, David had doomed you to fate, to wonder and try to escape. The first of your kind, the first to claim, the first true phantom, the first of your name. Your story is the one that bore many more, the sins of the Druids that forbade you to soar. To heaven, no, the first ghost born of woe. A long, long time